What's up, whatever crew? We're kicking off a new show today called Top Chat.
This is our twist on a classic top 10 list, and we're kicking it off with something nostalgic.
That's right, so let's hop right on into our top 10 cartoons growing up. Number 10, Dexter's Laboratory.
Zach, you're a big sci-fi guy, right?
Absolutely.
Any kid who loved crazy sci-fi adventures mixed in with that classic Cartoon Network humor had to have watched Dexter's Laboratory.
This is a great show to kick off our list and definitely holds a legendary status among some of the other Cartoon Network classics, which we're going to get to here in just a minute.
It was also very relatable for anyone that had an annoying sibling growing up. I know I hated whenever my sister would bother me while I was playing Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, because that is exactly like having a very expensive, unstable, high-tech laboratory blown up day after day.
How did he even afford that stuff?
You don't want to know.
Number 9, Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous.
Best battle cry ever.
And it's courtesy of Disney's DuckTales themed Batman parody, Darkwing Duck.
This is one of those classic gems that people often forgot, but I think it was an amazing part of the 90s era cartoons. There was actually a bit of a revival of sorts in the recent years. In 2015, a rumor of a reboot popped up which instantly grabbed their attention of all fans.
Sadly, this was only a rumor though. We have only recently seen the adventures of Drake Mallard and the new Darkwing Duck comic book series, with no signs of a new cartoon anywhere on the horizon.
There is, however, a new DuckTales right around the bend, and while that is not only an honorable mention, it could at least be an interest in the pseudo spinoff.
DuckTales did also have the best theme song ever. DuckTales,
woo! Number 8, Johnny Bravo. Did you listen to Elvis?
What does that have to do with this list?
One word, Johnny Bravo.
Zach, that's 2 words.
Well, either way, our next entry is dumb but lovable. Elvis-inspired beefcake with a heart of gold, especially when it comes to his mama. The show had witty writing and the right amount of pop culture references and adult innuendos to really make this show a classic.
I loved Johnny Bravo growing up. I honestly thought that he was the pinnacle of cool when I was a kid.
Well, you chose the wrong role model, Bryce. Johnny always went after the ladies and always failed. Each episode essentially showed the dim-witted living muscle trying to impress a girl to only end up in a wild adventure. I honestly felt bad for the guy. All he was trying to look for was a little something, only to be running away from lions or to get beat up by Santa Claus.
Or hang out with Donny Osmond, poor guy. Number 7, Codename Kids Next Door.
Codename Kids Next Door!
You loved this show, didn't you?
Are you kidding? The show had great writing and really conveyed what a kid's imagination was like. It seriously took the idea of kids playing spy and made it a reality of sorts.
The show lasted 6 seasons, which is huge for a cartoon of this standard. A lot of cartoons of this caliber only last until maybe 3 seasons at the most. Kids Next Door had a great underlying story throughout the series though, and it kinda helped kids with everyday problems.
That may be why it holds such a personal connection for me, because it was there to help with problems as a kid.
I just loved the whole training bra episode. I never realized the bra stood for Battle Ready Armor until I saw that show. That was just good writing.
Here's a fun fact. I used to be known as Number 4. That used to be a nickname of mine.
I didn't have any cool nicknames.
Number 6, Ed, Edd n Eddy.
I can honestly say that I never saw the appeal of a Jawbreaker. Why were all the kids on Ed, Edd n Eddy so obsessed with them?
Maybe it's because they were all dead.
Whoa. Is that a thing?
It's a pretty popular theory that makes a lot of sense. The show had this weird atmosphere and art style that made it a household name and one of the Cartoon Network's most popular shows, especially in pop culture.
The art was one of my favorite things about the show. It was a perfect way of catching your attention and bringing you into a world of crazy schemes and adventures. The 3 title characters, Ed, Edd n Eddy, were a group of misfits who, very obviously, share the same name. The neighborhood kids often were victims to the group's get-rich-quick schemes, which were used to supply their candy fund.
Ed. He was the brainless brute often fit with the title of muscle in the group. And Double D, he was the all-around Poindexter, and the science genius who made the boys' dream a reality.
And then there's Eddie, the cocky, thick-headed, money-loving con-man mastermind of the group that always got them into trouble.
The rest of the cast, though, was a real gem, and that sold the show. The way that the other kids interacted with the main cast was always great.
I personally loved Rolf, the immigrant kid with a thick accent and love for his old country. Nothing killed me more than when he would curse the ad boys.
Nah, dude, Plank was where it's at.
For a literal piece of wood, that guy had character.
Eat your heart out, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Number 5, Teen Titans.
When there's trouble, you know who to call. Teen Titans! Dude, I love Teen Titans.
Me too, dude. It was great, it was hilarious, and it was among the best DC Comics cartoons ever put out.
You do love your comic books.
I'll tell you something I don't like. Teen Titans Go.
I can enjoy it on occasions. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
Tell you what I'm in the mood for. Some Young Justice Season 3. Come on, Netflix!
Number 4, Dragon Ball Z. Yes! Now this is what I've been waiting for, some Dragon Ball.
This is more your forte than it is mine.
You didn't watch that much of Dragon Ball Z, did you?
On occasion, because it's hard for any 8-year-old boy to not watch a show about two dudes fighting. I didn't stick around long, and I blame that for me missing out on the whole anime train later on in life.
Yeah, but you're starting to get back into it now, right?
Yeah, I've realized that it's also just as hard to be a 23-year-old and not watch two dudes fighting, especially when you guys are always talking about it.
Dragon Ball Super is really good right now. I'm pumped to see where it's going.
Does it still follow the adventures of Goku, Vegan, and Pickle Man?
The internet hates you right now.
Isn't Goku's battle cry something like Kamehameha?
I hate you right now. Fun fact, the Kamehameha was actually named by the original creator's wife. She suggested the Kamehameha.
Number 3, Hey Arnold.
Stoop kid's afraid to leave a stoop. Stoop kid's afraid to leave a stoop.
God, I love this show.
Shut up, football head.
How many more references you got?
Just this last one. Short man.
Don't ruin this for me. Hey Arnold ran for 5 seasons, 1996 through 2001, followed by a feature film in 2002. They actually announced a revival TV movie called The Jungle Movie and it's slated for a November release date of this year.
Holy shit, there's more Hey Arnold?
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked.
I wonder if Stoop Kid will be in it.
Regardless, if it catches the charm and smooth feel of the original show, it's gonna do really well.
Number 2, Rocko's Modern Life.
Rocko's Modern Life.
Rocko's Modern Life has a very fitting position at the number 2 slot.
To me, Rocko was the pinnacle of Nickelodeon shows. There was nothing better. With other shows like Doug and the aforementioned Hey Arnold seemed to be a cartoon real-world hybrid. Rocko did that and more.
It was a smart commentary on how screwed up real life is, but it was entertaining enough for me to watch as a 7-year-old. Almost as if real life on an acid trip, it was relatable. Rocko's journey followed a young adult freshly living on his own and had no idea what he was doing. He relied on his friends that sometimes made his life more difficult. He was trying to find his own place in this world, and I can entirely understand that.
Out of all the old cartoons I've gone back and watched, I feel like Rocko is the one that holds up the most. I also began to enjoy it more as an adult. The show, like many cartoons, had numerous adult jokes and scenarios that I can now laugh at today.
It helps you learn to laugh at your own life in a healthy way, and it does it well. But most importantly, he was a phone sex operator in one episode.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby.
Rocko?
Number 1, Samurai Jack.
This one's the cream of the crop, Bryce.
Ooh yeah, brother, cream of the crop.
I love this show. The art, the characters, and the sad triumphant story of Jack fighting the evil oppressor, Aku.
He isn't that triumphant anymore, man. Have you seen any of the new season?
Yeah, man. They recently came out with a new revival season of the show after it was canceled back in 2004. In March, they finally released the first episode of the 5th season, appropriately nicknamed Jack's Back.
The original series followed a young prince from feudal Japan. Years before, his father, the emperor, had faced an evil shape-shifting demon named Aku, locking him away with the help of a magic katana. Eventually, Aku escapes only to seek revenge. When his father can't win the fight, though, he sends his young son off to train across the world, becoming an ultimate warrior and a skillful samurai. Eventually, Jack does return and fight Aku, only to be sent into the future by the demon.
So now he is lost in a dystopian future where Aku rules. He's had to adjust to the new world to find a way back home. Also, he gets a sick-ass nickname.
In the revival, we find Jack, who has lost. 50 years have gone by since the end of season 4, and he has yet to age. In the original show, he only fought robots, but now he has to fight something much more dangerous.
Women. Jack has never fought anything he can truly think of on its own before, and now he has to adjust yet again.
Is that your Aku voice?
Yes.
It is quite possibly the darkest show I've seen in a long time, though, or maybe ever, and I love it.
Yes. So that does it for us, Whatever Crew. Let us know in the comments what your favorite cartoons were.
Have any list ideas you want to see? Let us know.
Be sure to check out some of our other videos. You can find our last video on the left.
And on the right, you can find something else entirely.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay classy.